It's news o'clock! Ah, American government, that one-of-a-kind institution where refusing to answer questions about your incompetence means you nailed the job interview? Pete Hegseth, who's not ready to run the Pentagon but is definitely ready for some football, spent his confirmation hearing denying his actions and refusing to take responsibility. Wow, that sounds exactly like the Pentagon. Though remember, he did once wildly dispatch a dangerous weapon that missed the target but still caused collateral damage. He actually might be perfect for the job. However, his cagey answers do show an ignorance of history, since we already have a military leader famous for stonewalling. Now look, I'd recap his oorah opening statement, but just watch the start of any Call of Duty game and you'll get it. Senator Tim Kaine, who usually looks like he's about to compliment your grilling technique at the barbecue, decided to get really personal by going full Days of Our Lives writer's room.
You had just fathered a child 2 months before by a woman that was not your wife. You have admitted that you had sex while you were married to wife 2 after you just had fathered a child by wife 3.
Again, he's perfect. Replace wives with countries and children with natural resources, and he's pretty much living our foreign policy. I'm kidding, of course. He's immensely unqualified. Clearly, Trump just happened to think he looked strong on TV, which means we had just as much of a chance of having Secretary of Defense Laser from American Gladiators. And let's be honest, we are not far off from Trump's cabinet all wearing American flag singlets. Then there was Pam Bondi, Trump's absolutely first choice for Attorney General, as soon as he learned Venmo transactions are public, who came out swinging with this gem.
Senator, I will never speak on a hypothetical, especially one saying that the president would do something illegal.
First of all, I love when people asking for hypothetical votes for hypothetical jobs refuse to entertain hypotheticals, but also, who wants to tell her Trump breaking the law isn't something that we have to imagine? It's not just on the record, it's in his merch store. This is like openly wondering if they'll ever try to make a live-action Lord of the Rings movie. Ugh. You should get out more. On the upside, Democrats did get her to promise the DOJ won't keep an enemies list, though that might just be because Trump has no problem naming them on TV. Meanwhile, content creators everywhere are bracing for the upcoming TikTok ban, as my country, literally run by a felon, thinks the puppy videos I watch are dangerous. Hey government, if you think I'll easily walk away from something because it might be toxic, I have some ex-girlfriends you should meet. This is, of course, to make sure dangerous Chinese radicalization is replaced by good old American bigotry and misinformation. Who needs nuanced commentary from a variety of perspectives? We've got Facebook memes that are now 20% less confusing and 30% less blurry. Guys, seriously, can we carve out an exception for anyone over 40? I can't be indoctrinated by the modern internet. Nothing on TikTok will affect me like the sound of my crush jumping on AOL Instant Messenger, then seeing me and immediately leaving. I use TikTok to listen to the Supreme Court openly misunderstand TikTok, technically proving the app can harm Americans, as Justice Alito compared our attachment to the app to clothing, saying, I mean, I really love this old shirt because I've been wearing this old shirt, but I could go out and buy something exactly like that, but no, I like the old shirt. Wow. Well said. Besides the irony of getting a lecture about how easy it is to replace my income from someone with his job security, or a rant about shirts from someone who wears a f***ing robe, if I were to follow his analogy, the problem is that this is the only thing that holds together as a shirt. It does the job of a shirt. And once you've worn a shirt, it's hard to get excited for tattered rags instead. And if you think that's a strained metaphor, one of them is literally called threads. I love you all. Wherever we end up. See you next week.